Ravens, Bengals. Coming up on EA Sports, a very cold day here in January as we get set for today's matchup.
The whole league is watching here in this doubleheader window. Long-awaited matchup between two teams on a roll on win streaks.
Man, they are on a roll. That is an understatement, Jim. Playing so well. Defense is getting it done. Quarterbacks, they're so hot and so accurate throwing the football. When you get a game like this, some coach, one of the coaches, got to take a chance to give his team a little bit of advantage to give them a better chance to win.
Flacco's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Snap and out of the gun. Has his target. Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
Well, when you got four defensive backs playing deep, you are going to have a lot of wide open space underneath. We saw it that time, and another easy completion for the quarterback and receiver.
The Bengals defense now is going to go nickel. Now 1st and 10. Jones is the one who brings him to the ground. Here's a look at the Ravens offense, and their strength comes in the passing game, ranking currently 4th in the NFL.
It's now 2nd down.
Flacco's got it in the gun. Murray comes down with it.
Well, we see it more and more. Football thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Third down now.
The Ravens come to the line. First down marker is at the 48. Flacco will take it from the gun. He goes out. This one's going back the other way.
That is not a turnover. That is truly a takeaway by the defense. Their hustle to the football, the hard hitting, that's what got them the takeaway.
We have a review coming from the booth. So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine. Jim, you know, it's just always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
First down at the 35. Hills tackled down at the 36. Here's a look at the Bengals line up on offense today. They struggle at times to move the ball, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare today. The Bengals at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. The Bengals snap it at the 36. This screen pass will go incomplete. And now here's the Ravens defense. This is a ball-hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways. Taylor standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's a catch by Eifert.
The Bengals on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
First down and 10. Hills got it on the handoff.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Hill in the backfield. Single back set.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
The Bengals have a 3rd down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on 3rd down.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Hills got it again.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
No good. An empty trip for the offense. And he just couldn't find the mark on what was a very long kick in the first place.
Well, look, that was definitely not a gimme, and you got to look at it. It takes a perfect snap, hold, and a kick, and they just missed it.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
Halfway through this first quarter now. And now we'll take a look at the Bengals defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. The Bengals with a nickel look here on defense.
2nd down and 8. Latavius Murray makes the catch.
Charging ahead. Barrels ahead. Gains 19.
Flacco is able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
First and 10.
Handoff.
Jones is there to take him down. Flacco's ready for the snap. Empty backfield.
2nd and 10.
On the money. Keeps churning ahead.
That's his first reception today.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
3rd down after the catch.
The Ravens are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end.
Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Well, everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's 3rd and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. Nice job that time by the offensive line. They let the running back get in there and pick up the first down.
First down at the 18.
To Williams. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
The Ravens lined up, bunch formation.
1st and goal.
Murray's going to take the handoff now. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
2nd and goal. Murray's taking.
Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown.
Phil, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick.
Holiday's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. The Bengals will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
Taylor's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Green's brought down, but has the first. That's his first reception today. First down at the 44. Here's the handoff. Hill's in on the tackle.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down following the long play. Hills handed the football. And that's a gain of 9. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Bengals from the 22. He's going to get another carry.
All set up now at the 21.
Taylor's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap. First down at the 21. And it's batted down. Taylor's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Almost intercepted that time.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long. And, look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The second quarter just barely underway, and they've erased the deficit and tied things with that touchdown.
Yeah, Jim, this kind of reminds me of a chess match. It's a good job going out there tying things up. Now we'll see the strategy from the other team.
The point after try is in the books. The Ravens' return team is ready. Ellington's going to start his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Ravens are going to line up. Close game, second quarter. The score's 7-7. The Ravens from the 22. Outside now on the toss. Murray's taken down at the 49. Shotgun time here for Joe Flacco. He'll take the snap from the gun. Gets it out for the completion. The Ravens now move the chains.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Flacco's 7 for 7 with that completion. From the shotgun. Takes the hit. Throws.
set up now at the 39-yard line.
The Bengals lined up in the nickel.
2nd down and 10. To the ground for a gain of about 5.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Ravens official. Right now, all they will say is it's an upper body injury and that he will not be returning. Back to you.
From the gun, Flacco. And intercepted. We're early in the second, and the offense looks to break the tie after the defense gets them the ball back.
Well, it's about time somebody in this game just takes control of the situation. And what better opportunity than right now, after that interception, go out there and make a play and take the lead.
First down at the 27. They're going to run it on the toss. Hill's got the first as he's brought down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Hill takes his spot in the backfield. The Bengals snap it at the 41. Hill's marked down at the 41. Taylor's lined up, empty backfield. The Bengals snap it at the 41. Pulls it in. Brown's there to make the tackle.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver on one side of the football goes across the field looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the first down.
The Bengals come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Hill's got it. Screen. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Don't always have to throw the football past the yard markers. That's another thing I hate to hear. This time, the offense throws it behind the yard markers on the screen pass. Good execution. They pick up a first down.
1st and 10. Gets the handle here. Smith's all over the ball carrier.
The Ravens guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Taylor's alone in the backfield.
2nd and 11. A.J. Green with the catch. He's brought down.
Nothing like throwing a short pass and watching it turn into a long gain. Good job that time by the quarterback finding the open guy.
Taylor's now completed 4 in a row. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. They will snap it now at the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 7. Cincinnati is in for the score. He's caught his 7th touchdown pass of the season. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Ravens official. He was able to confirm that it was a dislocated shoulder, but they were able to immediately put the shoulder back in place.
The Ravens return team is ready. And a flag is down. They bring in the extra tight end.
The Ravens take it from the 43. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Flacco from the shotgun.
Pass is intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Bengals offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
Cecil Shorts III has the catch. Coming to the line at the 45.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
They'll go shotgun here. On target with Tyler Eifert. The Bengals get a first down. 3rd catch today so far.
The Bengals are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Taylor's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
That's second down coming up.
Out of the gun.
The pass doesn't find a mark.
Coming to the line at the 32.
3rd and 9. Jeremy Hill has the catch.
The Ravens signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Suckup lines up for the field goal try. The kick is good.
How important was it, Phil, to add another 3 to the lead before the intermission?
And you got to look at the team that's trailing right now. You got to go in at halftime and change what you're doing, because what you've been doing so far, it hasn't worked.
Ellington's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Ravens offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Intercepted.
That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Bengals put some points on the board on their previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think, here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
Second and 10. And it's knocked down.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
The Bengals snap it at the 36. Catch made by A.J. Green. They're in their hurry up. The Bengals have it at the 24. Tyler Eifert has the grab.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Third down. The Bengals come out in a bunch set. From the gun. Mohamed Sanu is the receiver. That's his first reception today. The Bengals, 1 timeout remaining. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Now 1st and 10. Did not get both feet down.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 coming up.
Hill's got it on the screen.
That's a gain of 6. And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment.
A short field goal try on the way.
Got a flag down here.
They were just a little too eager trying to block that kick.
That'll wrap up the second quarter here in the Queen City of Cincinnati. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second half.
The second half is officially underway. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Bengals come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Brown's there that time for the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
2nd and 8.
Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Third and 4 coming up. Hill in the backfield. Single back set. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Green is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Well, that time he only gets a couple yards, and if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
First down at the 42. Perriman's going to pull in the bullet pass. Second and 1 coming up.
2 tight ends on the field here.
Allen's going to secure the handoff.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
It's intercepted.
He's got a wide open alley.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Bengals offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. Hill
takes his spot in the backfield.
2nd down and 13. The defense gets a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Can they overcome the sack? 3rd down on the way.
Hill's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. The Bengals will have to punt the football. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines.
The Ravens back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. Just a good play.
The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Set up screen. Collins is there to make the stop.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
Flacco's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. Sam Cook for the punt.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. The Bengals offense failed to muster a single 1st down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Takes it out of the eye. Not able to get away from Smith that time.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 30.
Smith, the one who made the big stop.
The Ravens defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Dropping back 3.
The Bengals now move the chains. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
Good job by the offense picking up a 1st down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
1st down on the way. This play set up by the long gainer.
And here's the toss.
And now we'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Double tight end formation. They run the counter play. Third and 7 coming up. Smith nearly had the interception.
That was a good call by the defensive coordinator. He called the right defensive play. The defender's in position and knocks down that 3rd down throw.
And the punt is kicked out of bounds.
The Ravens offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The Ravens have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. Allen's in the backfield, single back set.
He's got the catch. That's his third catch of the day.
No time to waste. They hurry to the line.
First down at the 39.
Looking long. Almost intercepted.
I think that's the hardest pass a defensive back has to defend. The long throws down the field. You have to wait till the last second to make your play. That time the defensive back did it. What a play.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Second down and 10.
And now here's the toss. Allen's tackled down at the 39.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. Third and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Third and 10.
The ball is fumbled, and it's a takeaway.
When I talk to young quarterbacks, they say the number one rule is always keep 2 hands on that football. That time, he doesn't do it. That's why when he got hit in the pocket, he fumbles it.
Really good field position here to start this drive. It's a 2 tight end formation.
First down at the 23.
Smith's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Bengals offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens to run, loses yards, that's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 27.
Hill's lined up in a single back formation. The Bengals from the 27. Hill with the reception. Smith in on the tackle. The Bengals are in front thanks to their quarterback. Taylor's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? When your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
It's third down coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
He'll throw it over the middle. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out.
Suck up to attempt the field goal.
The kick is through for 3. Phil, that's a huge 3 right there to open up the lead even a little larger.
Just more positive feedback to the team, and not that they needed it because they've done well here to have this lead early in the fourth, but they put a lot of pressure on the opponent. So
The Ravens are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those.
That sack belongs to Vontez. Perfect.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker. And we saw it that time on display.
Should have had it.
When you're in a situation like this, it's third and real long. Don't take a chance. Be careful and get off the field.
This is third down.
The Ravens get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Flacco's back in shotgun formation. With two hands, he has it. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Anytime on the offensive side, you pick up a third and long situation, oh my gosh, does that give you confidence and fire everybody up? That was a good job by the offense.
First down and 10. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
Flacco's completion percentage, 60% on the day. And pick up about 4. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Setting up now at the 45.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 45. The Ravens get a first down.
Getting set as fast as they can.
First down at the 37.
Intercepted. An extra tight end on the field for this one. That's DeVito making the stop.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
They better hurry to get the snap. Hill's got it on the handoff. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
3rd and 2. Right back to him one more time. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
First down at the 42. They're going to stay on the ground. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
Back to the ground. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Right call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. You have the lead. Just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you could stop that clock.
Ball from the 46. Takes the knee.
And here we have second down. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe. So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.